around. There's the Winding Wizard Wanderway on the left, possibly the most beautiful district in any city ever. Greetings and welcome back to more Cities, Skylines, and the wonderful wizarding city of Wizardtopia as one of the wizard trains whisks by on the train tracks, the wizarding train tracks. There are buildings burnt down all over the place, and we're not dealing with them because, well, frankly, they are in the slum, Diagon Slummy, and we do not care overmuch for the residents of the slum. They are the very fine gentleman's concern, and I'm sure he is concerned. In fact, so concerned he's probably responsible for the fires. Just business, you understand. Where are we, actually? Where actually are we? We're walking along. We've got, like, burnt down buildings on the left and the right. We've got palms around us. Oh, we've got like a trackway there. We must be in Hedge Wizard's Woods, or maybe the outskirts of Hedge Wizard's Woods, just coming up on the logging facility. Is that right? It looks right to me. Look, there we go. You can see logging trucks. If we just speed ourselves forward, logging trucks. A very nice car, actually. Right, let's jump back into the sky and resume our duties, as, of course, we are the Wizarding Mayor. There we go. Let's get rid of that. We don't care about your burnt down buildings, quite frankly. The Winding Wizard Wanderway and the sort of growing, like, high-rise city area. Garbage is piling up. I know I've got to deal with garbage. Alright, you know what? There's a lot to do. There's a lot to get through, and we need to get started. We've been faffing about wandering around the city, but frankly, look, the garbage is piling up here. Old Hobo Wizard's garbage empire is not able to cope at the moment. We've got garbage in various parts of the city. This isn't probably going to be a permanent thing, but I think we need to put a couple of garbage dumps down and garbage incinerators down in the newly created City of the Damned. We've got a fire here as well. Have we got proper fire coverage here? Yeah, it's got fire coverage. Alright, we don't need to worry about it. Just to, A, it's going to start to kind of kill off some of these trees and brown it up, which may or may not work. I think we'll have to keep an eye on it. And B, it'll help us get to grips with our garbage problem. So let's do that first, before we do anything. I am apologizing up front for this. It's not the best, I know. Maybe just like one right in the middle. One right in the middle, and maybe like an incinerator. Look, we can put an incinerator on the other side, and that's just like the heart of the City of the Dead. The heart of the City of the Dead is basically just, look, we need to run some pipes here as well. The heart of the City of the Dead is just garbage, apparently. That went to like nowhere. We could have had a serious problem with what incredible efficiency of pipe design we've done there. Incredible efficiency. We could have had a problem there with the water elementals, but I think we have solved it. So, the City of the Dead, we started laying this out last time, and we need to come back and we need to do a lot more on this. We put a whole bunch of cemeteries down, which, well, you know, they've got no power. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them like this. And we've got all these trees in here which are kind of in the way. And, well, we've put the garbage thing down, which is a good start. But this needs a lot of work. And I have been giving it some thought. And we will come back to that in a second. Let's just quickly address any other problems that we have. Or there's a few other things that we need to do on our job list. I think these trains are a bit messed up, to be honest with you. I think we've got like a train line that runs back and forth between there. And then we've got one that runs all the way up and all the way down. I think the train line that goes up, how do we get this? Look, trains. The train line that goes up here, this one, let's change the color to, like, maybe orange. I think we can remove this station from it altogether. Delete line. Alright, and now we put in a fresh line, this train, who knows where that's going, a fresh line, which is going to be from the rural station to this station down to the central station, back via this station, and all the way back again, because I don't think we really need, like, people from... Is that complete now? I think that's complete now. Let's change the color of it. People from, like, up here in, like, you know, the, like, Tramp Town, it's not that far of a drive if they want to get across here. Like, it's just along the road. It's not very far at all. And I mean, we can always put a bus line or something in. And B, I think what was happening, let's make this blue, shall we? There we go. Make that one blue, and we'll make this one purple, because it's like the best line. It's like the best line ever. We'll make this one purple. Wizarding purple. There we go. And I think that should avoid the issues we were having before, where basically trains would like try and go up here and down here, and they would all just get in each other's way, and it was a complete nightmare. Now I think trains are going to have to wait. Oh, it's okay, look. It can... No, it can't. No, we've made it even worse, look. Okay, that's... How do we fix this now? How do we fix you? Can we put like some more track down? Can we have like a line that comes out of here and then doesn't go anywhere? What? Up. Like this. Like this. Then up a bit more, and then down like that. There you go. Why don't you go Why don't you go that way? There's another train waiting now. Look, we've got a blue train, an orange train, 2 purple trains. They are all a little... Oh, okay. 2 of the purple trains have disappeared. Is this going to be fixed now, I wonder? Now that they've got this route to go out. He's gone in there, look. If we allow it to stay... we just built a completely unnecessary bit of track here. Maybe this will provide a much-needed escape route. Maybe it will provide no escape route at all. But we have done it now, so let's just hope, if it's ever needed, that it is there. And that is all we have to worry about. Choo Choo Ryan, we should name you a train. Would you like a train that goes up here to the old town? Let's wait for the next train to come into the station, and we will name it Choo Choo Ryan. I think we can name trains. I think that is a thing we can do. Look, here comes one now. I can see it off in the distance, hoving in, driving in towards Old Rincewind Way and the spell services sector and the Winding Wizard Street. What was it called? It was called something. Wizard Walk. Anyway, look, here is your train. Passenger train. We can rename that. Yes, we can rename it. It is going to be Choo Choo Ryan Train Express. There you go, the Choo Choo Ryan Express. Should we name this one as well? We can have both of the trains on this line be Choo Choo Ryan Expressia. There you go. It's the Choo Choo Ryan Express and the Choo Choo Ryan Expressia. Although, of course, in reality, they take exactly the same amount of time. Speaking of, let's ride on board and enjoy the journey through Wizardtopia as we leave the Grand Central Station place, which needs a suitable name, underneath Wizarding Highway, up and over, roller coaster styly, over the top of the Wizarding Highway that we have just gone under. Around, there's the Winding Wizard Wanderway on the left, possibly the most beautiful district in any city ever. On the right, you can just see the slum as we continue on. Cauldron Lake on the left there, and as we approach the Old Town area, where, of course, Rincewind Road, is that what we called it? The Spell Services sector, Wand Walk, with the very first street we ever built, and here we are, in safe and sound. Oh, that was awesome. What a ride. What a fantastic ride. We don't need to go backwards, though. Good. Garbage, has it stopped piling up? Pretty much. Apparently this is emptying. Yes, it is meant to be emptying. It's 45% full. They are finally managing to get rid of some stuff. What do we got here? This is citizens are sick. Well, that'll happen if you live in a slum, I'm afraid. I have no sympathy for you. No sympathy at all. We've got loads of demand for loads of stuff. We should think about probably satisfying some of that. We could maybe expand the slum. Look, because we've got this new connection here. We've basically got new possible slum area. Should we have this road come around and connect up like down here somewhere? Do you think we should actually allow people to get from the slum to the nice part of town without going up onto the highway and back down again? Does that sound like a sensible thing to do? Frankly, I'm not sure. Maybe this could just all be more slum. Let's just make it all more slum, shall we? Look at this. Look at this. We're going to get little houses under here. Look. Oh, they're so close. They're so close to the nice part of town. They can practically walk, but they may not drive. It is not allowed. Right, let's residence that up. Excellent. Good stuff. Right, well, that's a little bit more residential to help satisfy our residential demand. We've also got, like, commercial demand. We've got all sorts of demands. What should we... Let's just go through the job list, and then we can decide what to do next. I want to expand this area in a semi-ordered fashion. I basically want kind of almost like a wheel expanding out, or like an arc expanding out, so we'll have, like, concentric arcing roads coming out like this, and sort of filling this area up, which is... It's kind of all, like, hilly, so... I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm hopeful it's going to be awesome. Might not be, but you never know. We also need to obviously fill in the City of the Dead here with City of the Dead type things. We need to maybe look at like our bus services and maybe expand the train track. Someone did mention that we really should have it as a circular line. I think we're all right with the trains going back and forth, although it probably would help to sort out congestion actually if it was a circular line. So we could maybe like bring this up here, build another town up here and have it arc around and come back down and create a nice like round circular line there. But that's more of a long-term project, I suspect. Remember to have a look at the newly unlocked buildings. Oh yes, right, well, the other thing, the very exciting and important thing that I probably should have done first is talk about the plethora of mods that I have installed, because I decided I wanted this to be more City of the Damned-y, and although I haven't found a lot of really Halloween-y or like haunted or dead style things on the workshop, I did have a look and see what I could find. So let's see how much of it has actually shown up. First of all, we've got some of these old schools. Look, old, like kind of old buildings. Goodness knows what that is. It's a blue old Soviet school. We've also got old high school, Remco. We've got the old high school with football field. We've got the regular high school, the regular university. So we've got a couple there. We've got a couple of new ones. I guess this one's just too expensive, is it? How much we got? 59,000 wizard bucks. So we will be able to afford that soon. It just went down. I don't know why it went down, but it went down. We can afford this one, look, 16,000 for the old Soviet school. So these I thought might work well in the City of the Dead. We make it kind of this old style, like old, like ramshackly type buildings. So that's schools. What else have we got? We've probably got some parks. Look, we've got an old wheelbarrow. How awesome is this? Look, we can just chuck an old wheelbarrow down. Just there, look. It's just an old wheelbarrow. It's maybe not enormously City of the Dead-ish, but it's at least it's a little bit City of the Dead-ish, and some of these things probably can go elsewhere as well. We've also got, look, an old cinema building. Look, an old cinema building we can chuck down. It's quite expensive, but you know, we can put it like, I don't know, maybe like here. I thought it had kind of a slightly more rundown, oldie vibe to it. So I've just spent money on that. It's basically a park, I think. What other parks? We've got fields, which we can maybe go and have a look at Flamestrike Fields and like pretty it up and make it more field. Look all the pretties. Look at all the pretties. Something else actually that I was thinking I might do is bulldoze a lot of these trees. I don't know why we're still in this mode. Look, let's bulldoze a lot of these. I don't think palm trees really don't fit with the City of the Dead, do they? So let's just kind of like, it's a bit laborious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll speed this up, shall I? Here we go. Ready? Go super speed. Well, let's take this one quadrant at a time, shall we? So we'll do this sort of wedge. We've got new graveyards and some very poor icon pictures that people have put on some of the things that I've installed. But look how many graveyards. We've got an absolute abundance of graveyards. Let's actually delete this graveyard and replace it with something else. Look, we're going to sell it. Sell it. We want to sell. We want to sell you. It's not going to have electricity anyway. We're just going to do it. We're going to sell it. We sold it at a loss, but look, we've got a crypt. Let's put a crypt down like here. Like we could even have like a couple of crypts. like that. What else have we got? The medical clinic? No. We've got this large graveyard. We've got this large graveyard. We've got this large graveyard. This large graveyard. Lots of large graveyards. Lots of assorted large graveyards. This small graveyard. Let's put a small graveyard in. Look. Like that. We'll have a look at some of these. Another graveyard. That's another large one. We've got this. Is that the crypt that we just put? Let's put another crypt on the other side and see how it looks. Like that. We've got more graveyards. Graveyard. A building that we can't build yet. Is that it? I think that's it. How do these look? What do they look like? They look pretty cool. Okay, these are different. This is like a larger crypt here, and then we've got the smaller crypts, and we've got a 3x3 graveyard. I think what we should actually do is like move these. Those two can be together, that's fine. And we can basically put like a little bit of residential in between. Like that. Maybe like just a little bit of residential. We should probably have a road to go up here so we can make use of this inner area as well. That's obviously very important. We have like commercial demand as well, so we should probably think about addressing that. But let's go through and look at some of our other stuff. Look, let's put a wheelbarrow down. I just love these wheelbarrows. We're going to put a wheelbarrow down right here behind these houses that we just put. Look, they've got a wheelbarrow behind their houses. How awesome is that? What else have we got? We've got possibly new trees. We've got many new trees. Look, in fact, look, we need to demolish these. Look, we're already starting to get dead trees. That's good. Get rid of these. Get rid of all of those. Bad. We don't want that type of tree around here. Thank you very much. It looks far too lush for a city of the dead. But what we could do, you see, is we could put like mushroom trees down. You see, look, like this. We've got like larger mushrooms. Make it kind of almost a little bit of look at that one, that's awesome. Kind of magic-y. It's almost like it's enchanted. I don't know, does that make sense? I mean, if we don't use them in the City of the Dead, we can totally use them elsewhere in like an enchanted forest. But Bone Hero, really, you have the final say on this. Do you want these mushrooms in your City of the Dead? We also have like some of these sorts of things, like without having to actually wait for the plague, for the pestilence to spread everywhere. We can put fall trees down. Fall trees. I sound like I'm an American. I'm not an American. I'm an Englishman. Oh yes, we also have cats. Look, cats to guard the City of the Dead. Look, there it is. Can you see it? There it is. There's a cat. We've got another cat. Look, it's a different coloured cat. I think you can't even see it. It's like hidden by the grass. It's so tiny. It's a tiny cat. And with that rather abrupt cut, we have reached the end of this Wizarding Cities episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.